I just want to say this while it's on my mind to say. I pray that I never get to a place in Yahuwah that I become so arrogant that I look down on people that don't understand what I understand. I pray that I never become so to the point where I throw shade while I'm seeing people learning. I feel like, because I notice it when shade is thrown at me, and it doesn't bother me, it's just I feel sad for the person and whatever made them say that, because throwing shade at me, you basically throwing it at Yahuwah, because I'm his servant. And if I was to throw shade at somebody else, I'm continuing with Yahuwah, because y'all gave us all our parts to play, but we gotta know how to play those parts without throwing shade. To walk in actual power of the King. YAHUSHA didn't throw no shade. He spoke the truth. He walked in that truth. He walked in that faith. He walked with that helmet of salvation. He walked with that breastplate of righteousness. He walked with that sword of the Spirit. He walked in shalom. And I aspire to be like my Savior. I aspire to be like him. So we're all always growing, never arriving. Because if we did, I was reading in the book of Hebrews, this book where it was said that some servants of Yahuwah, they believe Yah's promises, but they never fully received the promises yet they died. They died still believing Yah's promises, and that's how they were favored by Yahuwah, because Yah didn't want them to walk into that perfection without us that are still here in the earth. And we have to walk in such a way that we believe Yah's promises as if we're going to receive them right now. Some promises won't be fulfilled right now. They'll be fulfilled when we see Yahuwah. And I'm just a firm believer that Yah gave us one another to help us grow, to help correct, help redirect, help say, hey, have you thought about doing it this way or whatever, instead of throwing shade. Because y'all don't like that. Like, would your mouth throw shade? Like, think of your body that you're walking in, that Yah gave you, the temple you got. Would your mouth throw shade at your foot? Would your hand throw shade at your knee? Come on, that's not true unity. And I pray Yah help us to do better. It's just a quick encouragement to remind us who we're serving. And when we're helping others grow, we have to be careful of the spirits that try to speak through us to discourage or damper someone else's light. And I'm praying that Yah makes me more aware of what come out of my mouth, and you more aware of what come out of your mouth. Because, man, it don't fly by me. Because Yah allowed me to realize it. And I'll be like, Father, it ain't no flesh and blood fight. I ain't even mad at the person. I ain't, because they don't understand. And if they see me as, what I do is immature and how I move, I know that Yah's power, his fire is leading and guiding me. And I'm not going to throw shade at nobody because I could, but that's worldly. Yah said that we are to help one another grow. That means you come support. You bring what you know with love, with fervency, with compassion. Come on, somebody. It's a way you carry Yah's power. It's a way you speak the truth to people. It's not shade. And I pray Yahuwah delivers us from these carnal ways of thinking. And it's not flesh and blood that is causing you to throw shade. It ain't your flesh, it's the spirit. Like, we need to check ourselves throwing shade at one another. Like, because I ain't holding it against you. I'm laying it at y'all feet because I ain't got time. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. It's a work that Yah has called me to, and there has been hindrances long enough that I will just not pay attention to any longer. And there's a work that Yahuwah has called you to do, and that work, it don't include throwing shade, baby. It don't include when you don't understand what someone is doing. You say things out of your mouth that you could be getting in trouble with Yahuwah. I try to be so aware of that. I try to do my best to be aware. And I pray that for you as well. That you will be aware. Because what I find is, and I'm just speaking as Yah's leading me, the meditation of my heart, let them be acceptable in your sight, Yahuwah. The words of my mouth, that is my heart's desire. But like I was saying, what I'm finding is, if I speak too fast on the situation, not knowing all the parts, not knowing all of what's going on in the background, I'm operating in ignorance, not in Yah's wisdom. It's not wise to speak too quick on people's situation, especially when they haven't shared with you the full thing of what's going on. It's not wise to talk down on someone when, especially, this is how Yah has led them to do this until they learn better. It's just not wise. And the devil is laughing. He's laughing. And it just saddens me that we as a body have not. Y'all help us to grow up. We honestly got to grow up, because when you operate, when you say you're using your gift, you say you're teaching, you say you're helping the body be equipped, imagine how would you be treating and handling your body if you're exercising and a part of your body becomes sore, or a part of your body is not working quite correct how you want to. Are you gonna throw shade at it, say, come on, knee, get your behind in line? Like, come on, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna give it care. You're gonna give it rest. You're gonna work with it with patience. You're gonna go find some wisdom on how to get it back how it needs to work. I'm just speaking as Yah's leading me, and I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I'm just speaking the truth that need to be spoken with love and compassion in my heart, like, because I see the disunity, the division in the body, and that's not love. Love is patient, love is kind, it's not rude, it's not boastful, it's not proud, it doesn't demand its own way. It rejoices when the truth wins out. Love never fails. So that's why Yah is requiring us to operate in his love and not from a place of pride and boasting. Like, I know it all, I got it all together. Because guess what? As long as we all living in these bodies, these fleshly bodies, in this earth realm, we gonna have struggles. We're going to have situations that I bet you will say about somebody else, but you won't share like another person is share. You won't be as vulnerable. Like, and if you are, and you're talking about that most of the time yourself, and I'm trying to do my best to work with Yahuwah to make sure I'm not talking about myself so much, but I'm using what I'm going through and dealing with and growing through, maturing through, to encourage others to walk that path of maturing and growing. Because you got to think about it, when a tree is prepared to grow, some parts get cut off for healing. And so, though there are things in the body that we need to change and how we need to grow up and be better, you better show up with Yah's love. You better show up with true compassion in your heart. You had better show up with the fear of Yahuwah in your mouth and in your heart and your mind, because Yah is recording everything. He recorded. And if you forget and call yourself throwing shade, it's a testament against you. Not me, not the person you throwing the shade at. It's against you. It's a verse in Proverbs say, if I scorn, only I myself shall bear it. I believe it's in Proverbs 10 or something like that. I was just reading it the other day. I mean, if you scorning a person, you trying to make them feel like you don't know what they already dealing with. Why? Why? Ask yourself why. And ask Yahuwah, is he pleased with how you throwing shade, how you prejudging, misjudging? Ask Yahuwah if he pleased with it. Because to notice it and to be a little irritated by it, like I'm not mad or upset or offended, I see. And most importantly, y'all see. And more importantly, Yah is recording. And everybody got an answer on that great day when he will say either, depart from me, you worker of iniquity, or come on, enter in, well done, my good and faithful servant. So what will you hear? Because that shade, it's being recorded. That arrogant talk, baby, it is being recorded. And I'm going to just leave you with that. So that's the encouragement for today, Mishpachah. I love you. And remember, always seek to say within your heart, Yahuwah, let the words of my mouth, even if you say God or if you say Yah's name in a different way, don't prejudge people. Walk with understanding. Ask Yah to help you understand and see what you can learn, because we can all learn from each other. But anyway, seek to say, to mold yourself, to say, Yah, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Because he's the one that strengthens. He's the one that redeems. It's not ourselves. We're not all that great. Not without Yahuwah. Not without him. And you can take that to the bank, okay? I love you. Be encouraged. Stop throwing the shade. Yah is recording it.